This is how the girlies get shit done, okay? I'm gonna hold your hand when I say this. We gotta lock in because it's go time. I know that there is a calling on your heart. There is a tug, a pull. It's subtle, but it's there. I know it's something that you're dreaming of doing, who you're dreaming of being, and we gotta lock in because it's go time. Anything that is a goal you have for yourself, you gotta break it up into smaller chunks. This is how you start walking up the mountain. You have to look at your feet. You can't look at the mountain because it's going to be overwhelming. So you start looking at your feet and take one step at a time, okay? This is how we're going to accomplish our dreams, okay? I'm not even playing right now. There's no going back. It's time to level it up because we deserve it. And also, we want to help society. Hello? Like, you can't help a drowning person if you're also drowning. Do you sense what I'm getting at here? Okay, so we're locking in. I'm going to show you how to do it in a fun, creative way that feels playful and it doesn't feel like a huge to-do list. It doesn't feel like robotic adulting. I have a system that I created for myself because it's the only way I know how to work, which is to play. So I've been making game boards for myself. It not only makes it manageable, but it's visual. You're using your hands to create it, not just like writing it down in the app's note or the notes app or something like that. I just feel like that just doesn't do it for me. I have to like physically write it down. And anyway, each one has a theme. A different theme. It's just sort of like what I'm into at the moment or what's inspiring me at the moment. I keep all of them and I date them and they're really fun to look back on. This one was a big one. This is a Maddie Cakes Galaxy that I made. So I made a space themed one and it was a lot of ceramic stuff. I also had a black hole here because I had this, it felt like a ginormous task that I just needed to get done. And so, yeah. So basically important dates are always like in one of the corners. And then I had like these big ones, things that needed to get done. Like this was commissions. I had all these commissions I needed to do. And so each one got its own little planet or moon or whatever. And then when I finished it, I filled it in with crayon. You could use markers. And I just used like backdrop paper. It was like scrap backdrop paper. Okay, this one I made in August of 2024. I was obviously into hummingbirds. Still am. Hummingbirds. This was a hummingbird that would like sit out on my tree all the time. And then each one has a flower. And then each big task has a flower, and then there are like petals that divvy up the task, if that makes sense. So I had like all these music videos I was editing. I had stuff for ceramics. I guess I was selling a bunch of I was doing a closet sale or something. So this was my first game board I made, and I bought like, I don't think I bought stickers. I think I had a bunch of stickers like laying around. So when I finished a task, I would add like a star sticker to it. And then I started filling stuff in. This one's kind of fun. This one, the only rules to this one were 1, no skipping or looking ahead, 2, enjoy. And yeah, so this is this is the start. And then it wasn't an ending, it was a beginning. These are so cute. Okay. This is what we're working with. I have this paper here where I wrote like all of the stuff I need to get done and ideas, and it's just, yeah, it's kind of just like a brain dump. Okay, if you've been to H Mart, you know that their paper bags are so satisfying. They're not like the Trader Joe's bags. The Trader Joe's ones are very like heavy. The H Mart bags feel more papery, and I don't know, I just am more inspired by this type of paper. Okay, so for each of these game boards I do, there's usually a theme, and they've all been different. Because of this paper that I think is like really fun and crinkly, and I don't know, I just really like it. I think I'm gonna do like a treasure map. So I'm gonna cut off that end. So now I'm just looking at the paper I made, sort of like the brain dump, and I'm gonna try to get organized, basically. Okay, first things first, you definitely want to brain dump on a separate sheet of paper everything you want on your game board so that you can reference that. And then for your game board, you can literally use anything, any scrap paper, a paper bag, you could use a napkin if you wanted to. And here is where you're going to start mapping out all of the notes you took on your other sheet of paper. So you just want to get out all of your favorite pens, pencils, markers, anything you have. So basically, this is going to be my starting point. This is going to be my end point. And then I'll make little sections within these. And then I might have like little adventures that like are not on this game board, but are maybe like little side quests. And then, yeah, so let's see. But you have to use whatever your brain dump was as your guide. So it's easiest to just do your key first and then start filling in all the gaps. So now I'm creating the individual tiles on the board, just making them into different spaces and then filling them in with all the tasks I need to do. And on the outside of the board, I'm just doing a quick overview of everything that I want to do. So for example, this is for a big ceramic sale I have coming up. So I have 3 different menus and different things I want to make within each menu. So each square represents a little task that adds up to that. I'm also including anything like important dates, and this is a living, breathing system that you get to come back to and actually participate in, which is why I like it so much. This is my Maddie Cake's treasure map. At the finish line, there's a pot of gold. I do have some blank spaces here so that I can add other little tasks, but this is mostly my schedule for this big ceramic sale I have at the end of the month at this museum called Craft Contemporary. So if you're in town. But yeah, I have a lot of stuff done, but there's also a lot to do, hence getting it all down first and then making a system out of it. So I have my little key here, this is basically my weekly schedule. This is what I'm doing. This is the system that's running behind the scenes, like my tasks, like shooting, editing, posting to Substack, all that stuff. So this is sort of how I'm operating on default. And then on the other end, I have all these things that I'm gonna make. And then each little square is different. Like some have these little quadrants to fill in. And then once it's all filled in, that completes that square. I have these little stars. I don't know if you can see it, but stars for the more important things or the things that I probably need to get done sooner than later. These are the kiln dates. Like any important dates put on here, also date your map or your game board because, I don't know, I always date things. Because it's just nice to look back on, and also it's like a good reference point for what was going on in your life at that point. So anyway, the tail end here I left blank so I can add more stuff as I think of it, but this was sort of the big stuff. And yeah, so basically I'll take a mark or a crayon or a colored pencil and color them in as I go. So this is my current one for this month that I'll be working towards and working on. And yeah, and on some of them, I've made little like prizes. Like some blocks will be like, oh, you've done this much, you get to get yourself a bath bomb or something, or coffee, or any small little treat that's exciting and fun to you. You can have those things in there, like once you get to a certain point. So yeah, I just fold them up and keep them in a binder. So I hope this helps you, and let me know if you do it. And if you do, let me know what theme you chose. That's like the best part. And yeah, this is our time, okay? So I hope this was helpful, and I hope you try it out for yourself. Let me know how it works. And if you have any questions, please let me know, because I want to help make this easier for you. And we can try and we can help other people out along the way too. So if you have any questions, just let me know, and I'll see you guys soon. Bye.